I know, I know. I need to take that on that one. Welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy XIV. Plan for today's episode is we are right here in Reclamation, level 44. I do want to try to get to this point here of the trials, Cape Westwind. As Friday's episode's going to be kind of long. I hear this one's takes about 45 minutes with cutscenes, and then this one's about an hour and a half. So we have at least 2.5 hours of content going on here for Friday's episode. So still a lot of work to do tonight. About 15 till we get to our next trials. What's up, Ben? He's ready for some more MSQ. Same with me. The story's getting really good, so can't wait to see what's going on. Greetings, madame. Do you wish to proceed to your vessel? More reading. Clear my throat. It is past time that we return to Waking Sands. To leave our headquarters in disrepair any longer would be to dishonor the memory of those who fell there. We have been brought to our knees, but we will rest, rebuild, and rise once more. Okay, gotta go to Waking Sands. I fast traveled all the way over here. It took me forever to try to find this place in Ul'dah. I did not know where to go. Not forever. It probably took me running around Ul'dah 15, 20 minutes, but that's still a long time. I need to get a new mount. I was looking at new mounts and like stuff that we need to do to get those new mounts. Because right here, I checked out this mount speed increase to see what speed we're going to be getting, but really didn't. I don't know. I'm not sure what it is that we're going to get for the when we do hit that. But we can see we can get a turtle. I think this one here's random drops upon completion of the Bowels of Ember. So we can get a fire unicorn. This tiger here looks pretty cool. No, that's a wolf. That's not the tiger. Where's the tiger? Not sure what that is. A Euphononius? Where is the taiga? But yeah, I need to beat a lot of this game because then we start picking up a lot of these by just completing quest. I mean, yeah, some of these you have to purchase 2 million MPGP from the gold saucer. I think I passed the tiger up. Saber-tooth tiger looks cool. Where is that white tiger? Because I want to see the quest. It was pretty easy quest that we could have done. Not easy, but it'd take some time. But easy enough to get. But it was a white tiger. And that one awarded from the achievement you got gained. The achievement is acquired by defeating 3,000 ranked A elite marks and 2,000 ranked S elite marks. Not sure what the elite marks are. Oh, and the Tyrannosaurus Rex too. This guy would be cool to ride around. Random drops from Animos Lockbox obtained from Fates and Eureka Animos. So we're probably like really, really far away from that point. Like really, really far. But I can't wait to get this first part completed. A Realm Reborn, is that what it's called? I think so. And then we go off to Heavensworth, maybe? I'm really not sure. Oh, I could have just used the... See, I wish I knew that I was coming here. Because I got an envelope that I can use to get all the way over here. Sure, I don't have to talk to that Pocopo. Tell me, Flying, does odds here strike you as odd? I see signs of recent habitation. Could it be that we have trespassers? Mayhap it's just my imagination. Come, let's proceed into the solar. Ooh, that one's kind of good. All that strength. For when my gladiator or marauder get leveled up. I probably won't have this by then. I'll probably end up selling it. Wait. Calm down. Let me go first. Who goes there? Now, Ida. Is that any way to greet a friend? Ophelia, Flying. Glad to see you. Sid, wait, is this a dream? Not that I'm aware of. It's been a while, Ida. I don't believe it. I was sure you'd been perished. This place has been seen better days. I was actually here when I was still in talks at the Adder's Nest. The first I knew about it was when I came back and I saw Ida. The church had taken care of the bodies, but that still left the stains. It was hard to know where to start. If Yistoda hadn't been here to help me. Istola's here too? Yes, but she's not here right now. She's gone to Uda to meet a man who might know what happened to others. I was just there. Papalimo and Manifili weren't among the dead. According to the church, Istola thinks they were taken somewhere. Hey, Dooku, how you doing? Upon the orders of the Black Wolf, no doubt. Why would he want them? Oh, that was Sid. Because they possess something he desires, knowledge of another power that can be brought to the bear against primals. One that Gaius has yet to harness. The Echo. Gaius will be aware of its existence as well as the immunity it grants the gifted to the primal's influence. Powerful through the Allergen weapon, maybe he would doubtless desire such protection. He means to use Manipuli to gain an understanding of the Echo. None of which explains how the Empire came to know the location of the Wakened Sands in the first place. No matter, the Empire has shown its hand, and now we must act. It is up to us to rebuild Scions and save Eurasia. Can I count on you, Ida? What? Oh, yes, of course. Whatever you need. We can discuss our next move upon Istola's return. For now, I say we rest. Not ready to rest. Let's get to work. I don't know the assassinations classroom. What is that? We get the floor?
Hear.
Yes.
Feel. Think.
I like cutscenes.
Bringer of light. Brave gatherer of the crystals, thy soul burneth bright. I am Hydaelyn, all made one. Hearken unto me now, for the darkness doth begin to spread. Wear thee the bearer of the crimson brand, for he is the avatar of shadow, whom death attendeth always. The crystals shall be thy salvation, thy blade and shield both. Steel thyself, for at the appointed hour thou shalt stare into the heart of darkness. Go with caution, my child, but fear not, for I am ever with thee.
Istola? Lion, I see you and Apollo are safe, and Sid. That we five should meet each of thus defies simple explanation. It is as if the benevolent hand of Master Lewis guides us still. He would not see us undone so easily, not now, when the need is so great. I know where Manipuli and the others are being held. Where? An Imperial stronghold in the heart of Mordana, Castrum Sentry. They could at least voice act that too, and all the beginning. But no, you don't want to talk. The rescue of our allies will be no small undertaking, even under normal circumstances. Breaching the defenses of an Imperial castrum would be highly dangerous proposition, but now the castrum sentry houses prisoners whom the Guardians deem valuable. We may be confident that they have taken additional measures to ensure the stronghold's security. If we are to free our friends, we will require an effective strategy. And if we are to formulate an effective strategy, we will require intelligence. I believe I know a man who may be able to assist us in this, Lord Porlatane of the House of Dundir. He is stationed at the observatorium in Coerthus. Let us go to him and beseech his aid. Okay, Coerthus. Come on. Dragon head. I haven't seen any of those. The only anime I really watch is Naruto. I watched a few other ones, but it's so hard to get into when there's billions and billions of episodes. Dragon Ball Z was another one that I got into. But my favorite is Naruto. Didn't get into Boruto. I watched a couple episodes and then it's just Naruto with whatever. He's rich now. And he doesn't have to struggle. I wonder if you can make it on top of the roof. I think I tried, but it didn't allow me access. Not even in the right spot. Oh, we did. Sorry, Chocobo. You actually survived. You said the observatory. Ah, Flyin, the woman who unmasked the heretic into our midst. To what do I owe you the pleasure of your company? You are an associate of Ishtola, but of course, Lord Julmont confided to me that you were a scion of the Seven Dawn. These ones are so much stronger, but I guess it's probably because I think these are tanks. And so they get more defense. Canstrom Trey, what interests have you all in the Imperials? They have several of our on our number who we intended to free. Any information you can provide would be greatly appreciated. I see, that might explain our scouts' reports. They observed 4 prisoners being led into the castrum, a Hiram woman, an Elzin man, and 2 Lalafans, 1 male, 1 female. It's them. It has to be. Manipuli, Urachanger, Papalimo, and Taturo. If that scant morsel is of use to you, you may also be interested to hear about a more recent incident. An Imperial airship had made an emergency landing here in Coerthus not long ago. 2 men believed to be prisoners of Rogan and the Lalafel were seen fleeing the craft. What did you say? A Rogan and a Lalafel Master Garland. Neither were Imperial dress, and both seemed disinclined to wait for rescue, hence our assumption that they were prisoners. Well, I be damned. It's Biggs and Wedge. Trust those 2 rascals to escape. We must find them, Flying, and soon. The Imperials will not rest until they are captured or killed, and if Biggs were given the choice, I fear he'd take the latter. Freeing those held in Castrum Sentry will require substantial planning and preparation. As such, it is an endeavor that will admit some slight delay. The matters of the escapees, by contrast, will not. Shortly after the prisoners vacated the airship, our scouts observe Imperial troops setting off in pursuit. It is like only a matter of time before they can catch them. If you wish to see your comrades again, you best act now. Stop talking then, let's go. If, as has been suggested, the Guardians took our fellow Scion prisoners in hopes of understanding the echo, it seems reasonable to assume that they will not be executed until such time as the study is complete. But Biggs and Wedge are not Scions, nor do they know aught of the echo. As Lord Portatain said, this may prove our only chance to rescue them. I say we seize it. Yes. Shh, be quiet. Let's go. Thank you, everyone. I won't forget this. Or you won't regret it. Final preparations are almost completed, my lord. There stands a cumulative of 5 long years of painstakingly work, but all our efforts will be vindicated when the Empire's visions become reality. At last we have the power to purge this land of its false gods. We shall give the ignorant child of Eurasia the security and stability they so desperately crave, and which their spineless leaders have no palably failed to provide. As you say, my lord, rest assured our engineers will not rest until the weapon is fully armed and operational. Ratatan, you depart with the Castrum oxens at midnight. You will command the western front of Vilbrand. The Razians will attempt to interfere with our plan. You will see that they do not. My lord, if this be your will, I shall carry it out to the best of my ability. I live only to serve the Empire. Don't know which one it is yet. Forgive my impudence, but it is proper to give command of half of our forces to A. I have given you nothing, Previous. You have earned it. That will be all. Dismissed. Yes, my lord. My quarters, 1 hour. I'll be ready for you. What are they gonna do? Yoda, how are you doing? My purpose here is to reunite Gallian activity along the Abathia spine. Owing to this, I have honored being acquainted with Ishtola. Now, the report of the Imperial's airship emergency landing came to us by the way of Dansmark Darkhold, situated to the west. Our man stationed at the entrance, a knight named Bracelet, may be able to tell you more. So as to expedite your mission, I shall furnish you with a letter of introduction. I pray that you will soon be reunited with comrades. May the Fury grant your strength. Oh, Thanksgiving dinner. So what do you got? Turkey, So normally what I like to have, it's like super plain. I usually like white rice, turkey, gravy. Do I eat anything else? Some Hawaiian rolls. I don't even know where I'm going. Just running blindly. But yeah, I'm pretty plain. All right, see you later, Dooku. And yeah, so again, when it's like myself, I don't have like a million people like trying to chat with me all at once, so that's where I can recognize anybody in the chat. But it's like once when there's like a million messages or 1,000 messages, even like 10 to 20 that are coming in every 5 to 10 seconds, then like I understand like how the big streamers, they can't really talk to anybody. And do I want to get to that point of having that many people on the stream? I'm kind of happy. I like how, I like a few people on, so then like we can chat and talk. It's better than just being by myself and streaming. But once when there's like trying to talk to 3 or 4 more people all at once, it gets tough. Where am I going? Passing it up. So that's where like I understand of why it's hard to get recognized. Passed you up. You stand before the Dazzle Darkhold, the subterranean forest excavated by the great Isgardian house of the same name. None by authorized personnel may enter. But I got a note. A letter from Lord Porlatane. So you have come about the Imperial airship. According to our scouts, the vessel has scarce touched the ground when a pair of men, captives by all accounts, burst forth and bolted. Imperial soldiers have since been sighted in the area, seeking to recapture them. What, the captives are like to be your friends, you say? Then let's us pray that they are yet a step ahead of the pursuers. Their mercenary landing reportedly took place near the Iram Vale, situated south and west of here. I suggest you take your search there, seek out a knight named Pyramons. He should be able to assist you. Back to the dungeon over here. Don't think we're going to be doing a dungeon. There we go. That's what I like. Hawaiian rolls and turkey. So tasty. Yeah. You don't write paragraphs. Are we gonna have to go back into the dungeon? Come on, release. The Imperial airship, I saw it approach to land with a mine or two of eyes. I hastened to landing site, arriving just in time to see the vessel take off to the skies again, but not before it had deployed a detachment of troops. Gruff orders were being barked, and there was an airship of concertation above them. There were prisoners aboard the airship, it seems, as they seized the opportunity to flee when the vessel was forced to land. The Guardians who were deployed formed such search parties and proceeded to scour the wilderness. In order to alert our forces, I returned to my post, because I was scared to find evidence that someone had been here in my absence. Whoever they were, they tried to the door, to no avail, and decided to go elsewhere. In all, I marked 2 sets of footprints, one large, one small, and if you search the area, mayhap you will be able to follow the footprints to the owners. They tricked me. Oh, is she on the same quest? Follow the footprints? Going that way. How about I follow you? You show me the way. Lorna. She wants to follow. Now we go to the left. Footprints in the snow. Just want to pull up, see where I'm at. I know I'm nowhere close. You on the same mission too? They're under the bridge. I see you. Oh, it's so cold. I want to go home. Yo, yo, yo. Please don't eat me. I'm not nearly as succulent as I look. It's all skin and bones underneath, I swear. Lion, it's you. Thank goodness you're here. It's been awful. The Garlinians were snapping at our heels like a hungry pack of wolves. I was so hell-bent on evading them, I almost ran headlong into the monster's gaping moss ice. And when I finally found cover, it hit me cold. How cold and hungry I was. Biggs, he isn't here. He went off in a different direction to lure our persuaders away. It's me, Sid. Have you any success? Track down Wedge? That's wonderful news. Now, what about Biggs? I see. Well, it's hardly surprises me that the big fella went off as he did. For all the tongue lashing he gives Wedge, he's always taking care of him. I've scoured the area surrounding the Darkhold, but have nothing to show for it. At any rate, we know for a fact that Biggs headed west. With both Ida and Ursula helping out, I'm sure he'll turn up soon. Now then, I make my way over to the position while keeping an eye out for Biggs. If memory serves, there should be an Ishgardian fortification not far to the west. Monumental Tower, I believe it's called. Let us meet there. Dare, I hope. Was that Master Garland you spoke with? After 5 long years, thank goodness he's alive. I'm feeling better now, Lion. Let's go to Monument Tower and wait for the chief to arrive. Already getting tired of reading. Need more cutscenes. Let me in! Well met and welcome, adventurer. What brings you to this frozen corner of the realm? Oh, it would seem your companion has caught a chill. Come and warm yourself. So that was it. Come and warm yourself by the fire. I will bring you both a hot broth. Don't even know who I am. How are we feeling now then? Stay here as long as you need. The same goes for you, friend. 'Tis plain you have a hard journey ahead of you. You must find rest when you can. I'm fine now, thanks to you, but I can't bear to think that Biggs is still all alone in the cold with the Guardians on his heel. He lured the enemy away for my sake, and now he's suffering for it. I hate to have to rely on you again, Flying, but do you think you could search for Biggs? I haven't the slightest notion where he might be at the moment, but maybe, just maybe, the people here have seen something. A Roganian gentleman dressed in the same manner as your companion? I'm sorry, but he did not come here. Let me think a moment. I would not raise your hopes unduly, but there is a cave situated a short distance to the south. We call it Fuzzy Grays, and it may be worth the while to investigate. I make this suggestion only because your friend seems less like a selfless sort. Rather than drawing the enemy to the tower, mayhap he elected to pass us by. I look at the list over there and it's like so far. Come on. Just playing with the Conjure. I'm used to playing with her. Stay away from the battle. Can't be all up in this. Uh-oh, somebody's gonna die. Help me! Help me! Help me! He's shooting me still! Thank you, Prompto. Thank you. Uh-oh. Already ready to leave. You need help over here? Alright, you guys are cool. Stop shooting me! I need to make more high potions, so I need to get the better potions. Flying, were you able to learn anything? Not in this area. Well, that stands to the reason, I suppose, seeing as he was trying to lure the Garleans away from me. But where within this vast sea of snow and ice could he be? We can't give up. We must find Biggs before he succumbs to the cold or is recaptured. There must be someone in this tower who can help us, even if it's only to tell us where else to look. Ask them for me. Ask anyone who'll listen. And hurry, Biggs' chances of survival grow slimmer by the moment. Why didn't you talk to everybody while I was trying to search the cave? I don't even know if I'm going the right way. Yeah, it looks like to the top. I almost fell again. Your friend is lost in the wilderness, you say? To reach it, one must travel through Daffin's Pass, the southern end of which lies to the north and east of here. While I make no guarantee that the search will bear fruit, it is surely better than worrying in idleness. I wish you luck. Oh, and one more thing. Do tread warily when climbing the stairs here. Not a moon ago, I nearly broke my neck when I slipped and took a tumble. Yeah, I was close to falling off myself walking up here. Head to Daffin's Pass. All right. You can make this drop. Minor broken legs for the chocobo. And then they don't even want to go in the cave to go search. Oh, orders are to take you back, dead or alive. Which will it be, engineer? Why don't you come and find out, Tinhead? Ah, Lion, it is well that you are here. The situation is grave. Biggs is in a bad way. We need to do something right now. Ada has the right of it. He will perish if we delay. With me! He's not alone. Kill them all. Come on. Look at these dang archers. Come on. Yes, you. And you. 2-for-1 special. Why you must die? Not no dang healer. Okay, let's take out archers first. Said archers first. I think I need to go help this guy because he's a little weakling. I don't know why he runs over here by himself. Now probably Edith's gonna die. How to do all the work. What are these people doing here? Could have done it all by myself.
My boy thinks another moment and I would have.
He has been too long in the cold. We must find him shelter for him. Monument Tower, you say? Very well. Ida and I shall bear him there with all haste. Sid would be so happy to see Biggs and Wedge again. Ah, I love reunions. Found him. I cannot thank you enough, Lion. And same goes for the rest of you. Thank you all so much. Oh, don't mention it. We are family, are we not? Well, yes. It's just I didn't think I'd ever see him again.
I owe the lot of my life. And you saved Wedge's tooth line. I'm losing count of how many I owe you.
27. That's how many. 27.
Biggs, Wedge, gods, it's good to see the two of you again. Chief, it's you. It's really you. In our hearts, we knew you were still alive, but to finally see you in this flesh. When Armflow told me of the raid of the Waking Sand, I feared the worst. What happened? The big enemy snuck with the nary a warning. We didn't stand a chance. Wedge and I were in the workshop when they came. Before we knew what was happening, the Imperials had us at gunpoint. It must have been awful. There's one thing I don't understand, though. How did the Garleans get there so fast? I mean, the immortal flames should have seen them coming, right? I myself have asked the same question. That day when I returned to the carnage at the Waking Sands, I noted not a mist in horizon, nothing at all to suggest the passing of an Imperial force. From this, I concluded that the Garleans came neither by land nor by air, nay, they were borne there by the potent teleportation magics of the kind used by ancients. Carry on. We were bound and blindfolded and bundled into the cargo bay of a waiting airship. I can't rightly say how long we were aboard, but when the time came for us to disembark, we found ourselves in the midst of an Imperial stronghold, Castrum Sentry. Upon arrival, we were marched off into the main complex. Base and eyes were thrown into a detainment cell together, while Manipuli and the others were taken elsewhere. That was the last we heard from them. Castrum Sentry, you say? What happened next? Well, we were held in isolation of what felt like years, but was probably moons or maybe only week. And then, without warning, the Imperials collected a pair of us and put us on another vessel, which we found out was bound for Garlemald. Much to our dread, we knew that if we were taken back there, we weren't likely to leave again. So risky though it was, we sabotaged the ship's altitude control and thereby forced an emergency landing. And in the midst of the ensuing chaos, we managed to slip our captors. The rest, as you say, is history. Huh. If I didn't know better, I'd call that a likely story. Sabotaging the altitude controls of an airborne vessel. That will have been Big's handiwork. Like as not, you always were resourceful in a tiny spot, my friend. Lion, thank you for returning my dear assistance to me. It would seem I owe you yet another debt of gratitude. You owe me 29. There are still many questions in my mind, but the answer can't wait. Manipuli and the others still want for rescue. All right, you lot. Garland's Ironworks is back in business. Let's go and give the Imperials what for. Hurrah! Notorious. Thank you, Biggs and Wedge are with us again. Now we must find a way to rescue Manipuli and the others. Gods know we've been keeping them waiting too long already. Based on what we learned, I believe it's safe to say they're being held at Castrum Sentry. So let us convene at Renvud's Toll in Marduna. 'Tis as good of a place as any to prepare, and better than most. The road leading east, then south, will get you there. When we arrive, let us seek the advice of local adventurers we bound to learn a thing or two that will benefit our mission. All right, new area. Now how do I go to the new area?
All right. See ya. Hopefully the guards will let us through. Okay, I actually haven't been down here. Should we touch the crystal? Go talk to this chocobo keep, even though I don't use these. Well met, friend. What brings you to Revenant's Toll? Did I hear you rightly? Your friends are being held captive at Castrum Sentry, and you want to rescue them? It don't mean to discourage you, but that might prove difficult. The stronghold has been of high alert of late, with armor patrols seen about the perimeter around the clock. Not even a fly could get within 100 yards of the wall undetected. If the Guardians were alerted to our coming, we cannot know what they will do to the Menethli and the others. We must act with the greatest stealth. Aye, it has to be good old-fashioned infiltration. But with the security so tight, how are we going to smuggle ourselves in? Why, I've a mind to walk through the front door. Huh? The front door? Aye, we disguise ourselves as Imperial troops and march right in. For this, we need a few sets of Imperial uniforms, a suit, a Magitech armor, and impeccable timing. That's a bold strategy, but it just might work. Where we are, there's certainly no shortage of opportunities to borrow the equipment. Knowing those Imperial bastards, they won't even suspect that we savage Erasians would think to use their technology. Then it's settled. If you determine to go ahead with this, I'd recommend you speak to Galamont. The fellow's got a personal grudge against Empire and happens to know a deal about Castrum Sentry. Besides, I've no doubt that he wants to be of aid. Ida and I shall go renew Guardian activity at the stronghold. It would not do if something were to befall our comrades before we had the chance to act. Come and join us. We're ready, flying. Let's do this. Sometimes I wonder, Ida, are there ever times when you're not enthused? I'm nothing if not enthused, Istola, and you're beginning to remind me of Papa Limo. Looking for Galamont, are you? Well, you found him, whoever you are. You're looking to get into Castrum Sentry. Are you in need of my help? And something tells me we're gonna get along just fine.
So you have friends in Castrum Sentry. What want for rescue? That Slapborn knows me too well. You cannot count on my help. I've got a score to settle with the Imperials, and I've never passed on an opportunity to get back at the Whoresomes. But enough about me. Let's talk strategy. Rescuing folk from the captivity is right delicate business. A single oversight, just one little blunder, and it's all over. You can't leave any room for uncertainty. For starters, you need to confirm beyond the shadow of a doubt that your friends were where you think they are. You don't want to risk your neck only to discover they've been moved somewhere else. But how can you find out, you ask? By following these instructions. If you approach Sentry from the east, you'll see a swampland to your left called Tangle. Get in there, never mind all the marbles, and navigate your way to the southwestern corner. You'll come upon some drainage pipes coming down from the stronghold. Don't ask me how I know, but one of them leads back up to the command tower. If you listen closely, might be us. You can eavesdrop on some of the happenings within. Once we know for certain your friends are there, we move to the next stage of operation. Now get going, and Godspeed. Chocobo's fat and slow again. Put me in a trap. The faint sound of conversation echoes down the pipes. What happened? What of the captives? Does she still refuse to speak? She may as well be a deaf mute for all the information we've gotten out of her. The others aren't much better. The Elsian gets on my nerves most of all. Every time he opens his mouth, it only to spout gibberish. I do wonder why is the Tribius so obsessed with this Manipuli woman. They say she possesses some mythical power, something we Guardians don't have. Mythical power like the kind the beastmen use? How am I supposed to bloody know? If you're so curious, why don't you go ask the Tribunus yourself? As well try to tumble her. I like my head where it is. Thank you very much. Our break is over. We best get back to our stations. The footfalls grow fainter until all is silent. Silence at the alarm. Oh, actually,
Got fast travel. Not gonna run that all the way back. Tis good to see you again, Flying. Given that to understand you have conducted some reconnaissance, tell me, what were you able to learn? So Manipuli and the others are indeed in Castrum Sentry. Their presence thus confirmed. We may proceed with the mission. While you were afield, Sid took the liberty of devising a plan of action. Pray have the details from him. Good work, Flying. As Apophis has already told you, we plotted out a course for the rescue. The gist of it is unchanged. We disguise ourselves as Imperial soldiers and infiltrate the stronghold. Galamont is looking into ways to procure a suit of magic tech armor. In the meantime, I need your assistance for some preparation of my own. Manipuli and the others are counting on us, Flying. Let's not keep them waiting any longer than necessary. While Galamont goes about devising this plan, we need to see some preparation of our own. It wouldn't do if the Imperials were to discover that they're short of armor. To prevent this from happening, I'm going to put together a makeshift communication jamming device. This explanation is like to get a bit technical, so bear with me. Imperial forces communicate at the distance via electromagnetic waves. Simply put, voices are born upon etheric lightning energies that permeates through the air. Now, the hill-size cluster of corrupted crystals to the west have been observed to amplify the self-same energy. By making use of this property, we should be able to drown out the Imperial voices. To ensure that we have enough amplification, we must identify the most potent crystal among the cluster. For this, I need you to go there and to use this device to take the readings. I'll mark the likely place on your map. Oh, and just so you know, plasmoids are drawn to lightning energy. Don't be surprised if you run into a few. Five different spots we need a reading. I didn't see any sparkles at this one. Thinking it's, yep, it's at top. I see it. Frog wants to die today. Like, I know I saw it up here. I think we're gonna have to run back there again to that upper location. You have the readings. Excellent. Here, let me see the numbers. Yes, 4 of these crystals should suit our proposed. Through I pray that we wouldn't have need of their powers. Many thanks. Get the salute. Clean the wax out of your ears now, because there's something I want you to do by the way of preparation. The plans to have you enter Castrum Sentry, all decked out in the Imperial duds by a disguise is more just the clothes you're wearing. You also got to act the part. At the very least, you need to know how to perform a convincing Imperial Salute. First impressions are everything, as they say. I could teach you the salute myself, of course, but it's best you learn it from the experts. So get yourself near as you dare to the Castrum Sentry and watch the Imperials doing what they do. Just tell me how to do it. Make me run back over here again on my slow chocobo. Oh, I forgot. I had a fast travel. I could have fast traveled from there. Seven missions to the dungeon. Come on, why can't I proceed? You want some of me? I better not have to fight them again. Nothing to report, sir. We have received an anonymous warning that the insurgent forces are near.
We must redouble our vigilance. I shall recommend the patrols be increased.
Oh, I failed. I don't even know where I'm at. So I can't fast travel that way. Renovate toll. So, did you manage to learn the Imperial Salute? No. Best you don't demonstrate. I'm liable to fly into a rage of and crack skulls. I'll just take your word for it. He ain't cracking skulls. Maybe I gotta click on him. Nope. You are caught flying, yes? I have heard of your plight from my friend Galamont. As a friend adventurer of the Sons of Aracia both, I would offer you my assistance. In order to infiltrate Castrum Sentry, you and your comrades must disguise yourselves as Imperial soldiers. The question is how to go about acquiring the uniforms and helms. There are places a man might purchase them, but individuals who deal in such wares are not the sort to whom you would entrust your secrets. It would be more prudent, I believe, to procure what you need via transitional means from bodies of their recent deceased owners. The forfeited area before Castrum Sentry never lacks for Imperial patrols. It ought not take long to obtain 3 sets of gear, one for each member of the infiltration team, Biggs, Wedge, and yourself. When you have what you need, please return here and allow me to inspect the spoils. She's just there. It could be go back and forth. Don't think that's very good guard duty. Just let me go 1v1 versus these guys. I'm not calling it in. So I'd be yelling out, "We got people here." Damage up. Using your hacks, I see. Come here. Oh, you can't keep up to me? Am I too fast for you? Two more uniforms. You're not a uniform. Don't need you. I need you. Come chase me. Come chase me. I'm over here. Oh, you want to stay long distance, I see. One more. Lancer versus Lancer. You did. I'm superior. Were you able to obtain 3 sets of Imperial equipment? Damage, as I suspected. In the present conditions, I fear these uniforms and helms are like to draw suspicion. They must be repaired, if only superficially. But fortunately, the blacksmith Egloff at the Diamond Forge in Rowan's House of Splendor should be able to hammer them into shape in no time. I've already sent word ahead and have been assured that he is expecting you. Worry not. We have already impressed upon him the need for utmost secrecy as the nature of your mission. So ye the adventurer Sark Marlik sent, are ye? I've been waiting for ye. Now let's see what you got for me. I see. Yes, I reckon I can hammer these back into shape for ye. After all, I owe your friend Sherrick Marlock a favor or two. Took good care of old Agolf back in the days before I fell in with the old Rowena, he did. Did ye know his son of one of the wealthiest families in the Sultanate? Wouldn't expect someone like that to end up in the life he did, but I suppose he always felt the venturous life calling him. But here's I go blabbering on when there's work to be done. Just hold your horse birds for a moment or two, and the great Eggoff will have your gear looking good as new. And there we have it. Won't do ye much good in battle, mind ye, but from what I hear, that's not your priority anyhow. Do send Sark Malek my regards, will ye?
Have you had the uniforms and helm repaired? Tired of moving these over. Yes, these will serve perfectly, beautifully. The great Egnov never fails to impress. The quality of these repairs would fool even the liches. Thus equipped, you shouldn't have any trouble blending in amongst the Imperial forces, lest you fear that the Guardians might detect your forgiveness. Foreigners, in fact, form the greater part of Guardian invasion forces in Eurasia. You see, when the Empire subjugates new territory, it assimilates the people of the land into the armed forces. In turn, these conscripts forces are sent to subjugate faraway lands. In this way, Garlemald nips rebellion in the bud and expands its territory in one fell stroke. Will that be... Well, with that, my part in your mission is done. I am full glad to have been of assistance. No. Why would I, a wealthy merchant, wish to help you? I know not where you heard such a tale, but believe me when I say that I am but another humble adventurer, one who desires only to act the best interests of the realm. No. Good work getting these Imperial duds. You'll be pleased to hear it. I ain't been idle myself. It took me long enough, but I finally hatched a plan to get us the suit to magic tech armor. Now, from what I've seen, Castrum Sentry deploys the Reaper for the most of its patrols. Trouble is, the patrols themselves are irregular, meaning random routes and random deployments, and hardly any of them come anywhere near Revenant's Toll. So hoping to coax the Imperials out of their shells, I took the liberty of feeding them of the bit old false intelligence, told them insurgents had designed on their stronghold. Tain't far the truth. Now I come to think of it, any road we should start seeing more patrols than we have up till now. What you need to do is to approach one of these patrols dressed up in your shiny tin suit and alert them to the enemy's presence. Having done that, you'll want to lure them as near to Revenant's Toll as you can, like as not, though they be wary of venturers far from their own walls. If they do need a bit of extra encouragement, use this smoke signal here. Flitch from the Imperial Scout. They'll come running when they see that, and when the cavalry arrives, you'll hit them hard. Make an offer with their Reaper, simply as that. If I ain't gotten mistaken, there's a patrol sweeping the perimeter right now, so run along and don't forget your salute. Hey, Tan. How's your night going? Suck that behemoth up. Don't want to fight you. Got some Imperials right here. They you don't even recognize. Okay, so we got a salute. One of our combat operators. Are you? Carry on, soldier. Insurgents gathering to the east, you say? Judging by your description, they are well beyond the perimeter, but I will not have it said that I was remiss. You return to the scene and keep an eye on those insurgents. Should aught go wary, use a smoke signal to call us. It's like, it's a random adventurer. You don't know who I am, which you should. I don't think they would fall for this trick. I found him. I found him. I hope you don't mind me joining. Seeing as we're seizing advanced weaponry, I thought it best to be on hand. Ah, there she is. This is the place, but where is the enemy? Sir, over there. Send in the Reaper. Let us make an example of these insurgents. Mission complete. At last, our very own suit to magic tech armor. Not wishing to look a gift chocobo in the beak. It does seem rather the worse for wear, doesn't it? Biggs, Wedge, what's your honest assessment? I hope we get this. Well, there's the fact that she's a smoking, of course, but looking past that, I'd say she was structurally sound. I don't like the way these legs are buckling. I hate to say this, but the servo mechanism may be damaged. Hey, but aren't those things protected by thick arbor plates? They are, yes. It's odd. The casing doesn't seem to have taken a blow. I suspect we're dealing with a faulty part. Well, whatever it is we're dealing with, we're not resting till it's fixed. Not one wink of sleep. You got that, Wedge? Oh, leaping cart chocobo. I heard that. A hall it has been set aside for our use in Revenant's Toll. That's where we'll carry out the repairs. Look for us there. The Magic Tech armor, Sid and the others took it inside. Go on in and join them. We now had the time to take a closer look at the Reaper. Our preliminary diagnosis was correct. She's structurally sound, but her servo mechanism is faulty. You needn't worry, though. Biggs and Wedge will see her restored to her firmware glory in no time at all. Give those two something to mend, and they will think of naught else till the job's done. 'Tis a marvelous thing that beholds, provided you remind them to visit the privy. The repairs are proceeding apace. It shouldn't be long before Biggs and Wedge complete their work. There is, however, one small problem. As you may recall, the mechanism was discovered to be faulty. Wedge has subsequently ascertained that the Magic Tech core, which drives is worn beyond use. Such cores are rather fragile devices, which must be placed at irregular intervals. Thanks to the negligence of the Imperial colleagues, however, the one used in this Reaper was long overdue. Alas, we do not have access to a ready replacement here in Mordor. But all is not lost. Wedge thinks he may have identified another alternative solution. Go and see. Would you? He'll explain the details to you. Want to go in? It hardly needs saying, but try not to be seen. No, I don't want to go in. I want the next one. Speak with Wedge. This game's going to be for a while. I can tell you that. As I believe the chief has already informed you, the Magitech core is worn beyond use. We need to find a replacement. I thought about having your appropriate more Reapers, but even if the Dundred Head maintenance engineers of Castrum Sentry had remembered to replace their cores, we would risk arousing Imperial suspicion. But do not despair, for I believe there's a solution to substitute the Magitech core with a Mammoth Heart. In case you don't know, a Mammoth Heart can be used to grant sentience to an automaton. By my reckoning, such a device should be more than capable of regulating the armor's servo mechanism. We'll just need to make some minor modification to the housing hut unit. I've already placed an order for the first-rate mammoth heart with the Goldsmith Guild. All that remains is for someone to go to Uda and collect it. Oh, and pay for it. Did I mention how much it costs? No? Well, they typically cost something in the order of... I don't mind footing the bill if it's for a good cause. Oh, we gotta go talk to Serendipity. She'll hook us up. I could just craft it myself. We are going to Uda. Yeah, this game's going to be on the channel for a while. Because I'm beating the first part of the game. And then I still have three more parts to beat. And then the new game comes out in October. And so I think it's going to take probably a good 2 months to get to the point that I need to get. And plus I'm doing like all these like other stuff and not just going through the main story quest. So it's kind of taking even longer. Because I only can handle so much of the stream, and reading like 3 nights is more than enough. But I think we're going to go to cutscenes where they actually voice act and talk soon, or more of it's going to be voice acted. I think when we get to the next DLC or even the patch, we'll see. Hello there. Come and collect the mammoth heart, you say? Then you must be here on behalf of the Garland's Ironworks. I've taken the liberty of picking the finest example we have, a heart fit for a prince among mammoths. Payment? Oh, that won't be necessary. The heart is for Master Apollon's personal use. After all, he notified us a short while ago that his servant would be coming to collect it. Tender in years, though he may be, Master Apollon has been a benefactor of ours since my predecessor's time. The Goldsmith Guild wouldn't dream of charging him. But here is the mammoth heart. May I serve you well. Oh, and please do pass on my compliments to your master. Should have just sent it to our location. Amazon Prime it. Want to go inside? That's why I'm here talking to you. Is my character single? Yep, she's single for right now. I guess she could get married and everything in this game. She kind of hot. I know. That's why I created her like that. Do you have the mammoth heart? I can't wait to see if it works. I think I like my retainer the best. Hooray, thank you so much. But this is magnificent. It must have the cost of emperor's ransom. It was free. Free of charge, courtesy of the Apollon. Coming from an influential family certainly has its advantages. But without further ado, let's give it a try. I've already modified the housing unit, so it should slot right in. Yep. Do you want to do that? There, she's ready. Magitech armor. Engage. Or not. Haha. She needs a loving tap, I'll wager. Good as new. Yes, she's alive. She's alive. Let's take her outside and put her through her paces flying. Would you care to do the honors?
So I'm pretty close to that. I think I'm 1, 2, 3 quests away. Hopefully not long. Hop into the pilot seat. We'll begin as soon as you're ready. First, I'd like you to try to climb the tangle of crystals yonder, as far up as you can, if you please. Oh, and if for some reason you need to dismount, simply come back here and we'll start again. Don't know why it had me facing that way. No anomalous movement evidence from either leg. Good. Next, jump back down and then sprint north quickly as you can. Don't have a speed boost. The hell am I going? Not over here. Now, Kale's gonna stay up for a little bit longer. He's gonna join me. Leg joints absorbing all impact without incident. Excellent. Please make your way back. Are you sure? You sure? The torso remains stable during vigorous motion. Excellent. And that concludes our test. Thank you for your cooperation. Here's the summary of my findings. The drivetrain is in sound condition. With some fine-tuning, we can expect a noticeable improvement in performance. As for the servo mechanism, I'm afraid it's not nearly as responsive as it should be, and I'm at loss to explain why. The mammoth's heart is in pristine condition and should be installed correctly. Perhaps its inner workings are simply too different to operate harmoniously with the armor's other mechanisms. Wherever Magitech cores serve only to conduct impulses, mammoth hearts enable Atma to process the information collected by the seniors as feelings. Maybe she doesn't feel like part of the team, in which case we should all do our best to make her feel welcome. I don't know if it's just /welcome, if I can spell it right. Give me a hug. Click, click. Yeah, for so long. Let's see. Hopefully we get to keep it. I think this is how we get into the base. Daft as it felt, I gave it my best. I welcomed myself to the bloody standstill. What were you expecting it to do anyway? Bob us a curtsy?
No doubt you're wondering why the server mechanism is so important. As the warrant, this is silliness. Without it, the pilot would be required to control the army's every movement manually. This would be a monstrous task at the best of times and wholly impractical during the battle. Using a mammoth heart in place of the worn Magitech core seemed a promising solution. Alas, the device does not appear to be compatible with Guardian technology. Wedge, are there no other ways we might demonstrate our appreciation to our friend here? I'm at wit's end, Chief. She just doesn't seem convinced. We could try a little dance, perhaps, or cheer our heads off. Imperials, they've come for the armor. Damn it, they have us cornered. There's the Reaper. Taken by the traitor Garlon, and it is the Elkion Slayer. Oh, bollocks. Call for reinforcements. The hells you will. We located the stolen Reaper, requesting immediate assistance. Respawn. Respawn. It's no use, sir. There's some sort of interference. Curse you, Garlon. No matter, if we can't reclaim it, destroy it. Bloody hell's flying. Protect the armor at all costs. I see you, I see you. Don't be trying to sneak. Come on, kill him already. Now you turn this way. Could use some help over here. Come on. Two for one special. Yeah, mine does light up. I can make it change colors, pulse, and all that. But my hand's over it most of the time, so I just keep it at purple. And yeah, I really don't think you can see it too well. It doesn't really pop out. Chief, look, she moved. Ah, now she designs the grace with her presence. It took us a good while, but we're finally ready. It's time to infiltrate Castrum Sentry and rescue our comrades. There, the finishing touches. Yeah, within like a level or two. 3 levels, 3 quests. The server mechanism is now fully functional, and all it took was a simple fight to the death. Remind me not to install the mammoth heart aboard the Enterprise, would you? Much as I love her, I would rather not be required to profess it before boarding. But enough of that. Let's see to our final preparations. Thanks to Biggs and Wedge, the Reaper is as good as new. We're as prepared as we like to get. Yep. Heading into battle. How goes your preparations? We leave as soon as you're ready. Galamont, you came. I thought I'd give you all a roasting send-off. 'Tis the least I can do for the fine young men and women, whatever, about to make my lifelong wish come true. Well, we do our best. It occurs to me, for all the help you've afforded us, we know little and less about you. What did the Empire do to earn your ear? But I fear I put curiosity before consideration. I quite understand if you rather not relive those moments. Don't relive it. No, I don't mind, really. Truth be told, a part of me was itching to tell you my tale. Mind you, 'tis hardly novel. I ain't the first to suffer in Imperial hands. Like most folk, I used to have a mother. She was a sweet, caring woman with a smile never far from her face. There was a sister too, perhaps little thing she was, gentle as a lamb, but though as nails, we were poor folk living simple lives, but we knew happiness just the same. And then the Imperials came and took all of it away. When Alamajigo fell, they put my family in the camp in. Lost my place. I was like, where am I? I'm looking on the third sentence. Being a lad, I was made to do the hard labor, while my mother and sister were forced to do far worse. They hid their suffering from me as best as they could, but I knew, and then the thought of drove me mad. We had to escape, and so I hatched a plan to get us out of the city. We were picking our way around a gorge not far outside the walls when they caught up with us, and rather than allowing themselves to be taken again, my mother and sister leaped over the edge before my very eyes. Heartbroken as I was, I didn't put up a fight when the Imperials clapped me into the chains and dragged me back. It was some years ago after that I escaped again, and that time I got away. I swore then I'd get revenge on the Empire and became an adventurer so as to own my skills and earn the coin I needed. But nigh on 2 decades since gone by, and watched I achieved. Buggers all, that's what. Not like you lot. You ain't been here 10 minutes, and you already done more than I managed in 10 bloody years. You give us too much credit, Galamont. We seek only to rescue our friends. Well, what's more important than that? And any road after you got your friends back. You're planning on going after the Empire, and don't pretend you ain't. I helped a few folk take on the Imperials over the years, and every time I have, it helped starve off my appetite for revenge. But someone tells me I won't be going hungry for a while. What's with everything you got planned? And you are sure that will satisfy you? If you wish to strike back at the Empire with your own hands, you need only say the word. We would be glad to have you with us. Tempting though your offer is, I'm afeared I must decline. I swore I'd get revenge on the Empire, this is true, but I've long since realized that the front lines are no place for a man like me. There's some as would call me craven, but I prefer to think of myself as a realist. My talents lie in scheming, ye see, not swordplay. Helping folk like you is how I can make the most of the difference. But that's quite enough storytelling for one day. Best not keep your friends waiting any longer. I'll praying for your safety and success. May Ragar give you strength. Whenever the Empire goes, misery invariable follows its wake. For the sakes of all who call Eurasia home, we must put an end to Gia's ambition. But first, we have friends to rescue. Biggs, Wedge, and I will lie in the wait east of Castrum Sentry, just outside the stronghold's patrol perimeter. Join us when you're ready. Oh, and don't forget to wear your disguise, or this will be the shortest rescue mission in history. I think I have one more episode left of that, but I pretty much gotten everything that I need to get done in Power Wash Simulator. Yeah, Marley just chilling. Hopefully the final time I have to run back to this place. Oh, that's alright. I don't know if I'm picking the right thing or if it's this plus is what I need. Imperial soldiers. They can at least give me something to let me know which one's which.
I don't see any Imperial gloves. Don't see the pants. Imperial. Doesn't even say what I need to put on. I mean, I don't know if it's these pluses, but this here is an Imperial. I don't have any other Imperial. Maybe that's all I need to wear. I see this thing's open now. Wearing a dress and sandals. I think that's totally going to get us in. I guess that's what he wants us to wear. Forgive me for saying, but you look rather fine in Imperial black and just crimson. Definitely your colors. But now it's not that time for jest. Let's review the infiltration plan. Casting Sentry lies just beyond. A short while ago, an Imperial patrol left to do its rounds. Alphanid and I will create a diversion out here and keep them occupied for as long as we are able. Meanwhile, the three of you will enter the stronghold, posing as the patrol returning from duty. Should Apophanod and I prove less distracting than we hope, I contact you via Link Pearl. Be ready to beat a hasty retreat. Like, where's my pants? No gloves? Wedge will lead the way in the Reaper. Stay close to him. And I hardly need to tell you this, but don't do anything suspicious.
Oh, and unless what you wonder, Ida and Yashola left shortly before you arrived. We had planned that they should linger in the vicinity to cover our retreat in the event that the Apophthegm and I attracted too much attention, but the approach of an Imperial vehicle forces us to improvise. Don't be too disappointed. They did at least leave a message for you, something along the lines of don't do anything reckless, if my memory serves, wise words. All right, the Imperial Patrol should be returning at any moment now. You'd be off. Good luck. May the 12 be with you. Guess they're letting me in.
You have spirit. That I will allow. Yet you struggle to the benefit of none, least of all, yourself. This echo of yours intrigues us. We desire only to understand it, and for that we need your help. You wish to be rid of the icons, do you not? You would have saved yourself a great deal of torment had you accepted our aid from the beginning. Tell me everything, and I shall end it quickly. Refuse, and though you beg for death, you shall not have it. Which will it be? As you wish, my dear Minfilia. Unpleasant though it will be for all concerned, you leave us no choice but to employ more rigorous methods of study. Be so kind as to deliver the prisoners to Castrum Meridianum.
Yes, milady.
It's the only reason why I chose this faction. The Grand Company. Okay. You're on my keyboard. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Yeah, I guess that's how they want us to go. Naked, no shoes. Maybe you just shake a little and they'll let us in. That's a fine salute. Part of the maintenance crew from Ocidens, are you? Welcome to Castrum Sentry, engineer. What, prisoners? Ah, you heard the rumors then. Yes, they're being held in storage tower, but I strongly suggest you pay them no mind. You were summoned here to work, not to gawp at Razia's defeated heroes. Now show a bit of enthusiasm, or I'll have to report you. Ah. Click. Oh, my apologies. I didn't notice they were so engrossed. Was in my task. You'd be engrossed too, had the tribunus commanded you to arrange for the prisoners to be transported. What prisoners do I speak of? You mean you haven't heard? Oh, the infamous Scions of the Seventh Dawn, captured by the tribunus herself. If you don't believe me, have a look in the storage tower when you pass that way. Greetings, comrade. Forgive me for asking, but haven't visited the storage tower recently, have you? I only ask because I dropped something in there. Oh, who am I fooling? I've fallen for one of the prisoners, all right. I dare say you know that the one I mean, eh? The Severin Blanc? Goodness, no. It's the Lathafellian lass I've smitten with you. She's so adorable, it hurts. I want to sweep her up in my arms and squeeze her till my arms ache. What do you reckon it would take to convince the Centurion to lend me the key so I can see her? Not sure who he's talking about. Don't remember who the Lalafile is. What's this? You need access to the storage tower? What business have you there? At the Tribunus BS, you say? This is highly irregular, but it would not do to make my lady wroth. Take my identification key. See that it is returned when your errand is concluded. Got the key. Security's tight, just as we expected. We're going to need a special key if we want to get past this bulkhead. Oh, what's up, Grant? So close, yet so far away. I'm waiting for this series to blow up. I think when I get to like the third section, maybe even when the new game comes out, I'm hoping I get some subs from that. Okay, where are we? Then I'm gonna have a bunch of videos ready for them to watch. We'll see. No. Oh, really? He liked the little person? Manipli and the rest, thank goodness they're safe. I am the one you want. Leave the others be. Yeah, I guess that's who the guy is in love with. It's funny. Unless he's talking about him. If you harm my friends, I swear I shall take my own life, and you shall answer to your mistress. You gotta take a long trip to go to his house. That's where it's at. Waiting on his dinner table. Tataru? Oh no, maybe not. No, I think that's a Lalafell. We must do something. That's my girl. We're risk letting the entire castrum know we're here. Aye, you're right. We may not get a better chance. This is 3rd Squadron. What is it? A reaper seized when? And this came to light only now? The culprits will have left the trail. Take as many men as you need and scour the area. I want the reaper found. Now's our chance. Now's our chance.
That's what I meant to do.
What's the strike my last? Eliminate the intruders. It's my boyfriend.
Sandy Tan to the Dagobah system. Somebody better come heal me. I think it's this sweet gear that I have on. Blame it on the gear. Damn right. Barely got that. And you got to make your own. No mail in it. Flying, I was so scared. It was foolish of you to come here. You might have been killed. But thank you. I shudder to think what might have happened had you not arrived when you did. I say, did you see the dark red anywhere? I am beginning to fear for the fella. To linger here shall yield us no answer. Let us away ere the window to our liberty closes shut. Ah, sounds good. Can't wait for the episode. What did you say? Escape? Then recapture them, fail, and I shall have every one of your heads. And what have we here? The Tribunus herself, just as you said. You have the eye of the Amra, Ida. Well, she's kind of hard to miss in the showy armor of hers. Accursed scions, how did you slip our defense? With unexpected ease. If truth to be told, there's chance to be commotion outside the castrum walls, which allow us to avail ourselves of the comforts of your vehicle. Istola, you're just being polite. That was one of the most uncomfortable things I ever stowed away in. It's no wonder it's called a phantom train. No passengers would ever see dead on it. So you little scuttled in the midst of the freights like the vermin you are. I shall be sure to have words with our rat catcher. Such negligence is unforgivable. This is far beyond from the most pressing concern. First, you must answer for your own wrongdoing. Livia Sas Junas. I'm surprised they're not voice acting this. This is kind of important, right?
'Twas you who led the raid of the Waking Sands, you who butchered unarmed men and women for the crime of being unworthy of capture. You killed our friends. We'll never forgive you. Nor shall we suffer your plague Erasia a day longer betake you to the guard. More intruders, protect Tribunus. Confound it, Ida. With me. Haha, you're funny. Gotta fly yourself to the house. After him. Where is His Excellency? In the hangar, my lady, in discussion with our guest. Alert him at once. Yes, my lady. No, 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 no. There they are. Fan out and surround them. Must protect Tataru. Biggs, I'm going in. See everyone to safety. No, Wedge. Don't do it. I don't know who I'm talking now. Oh no, Flying, hold them off. I'll look after Maniphy and Tataru. Don't need your guys' help. You guys don't do anything except for get in the way. Can I change my uniform? Get some better stuff on than this weak gear that I'm not supposed to be fighting in? Even the guy said, don't fight in this gear. You're gonna get whooped on. Alright, so then here we are fighting in it. Okay, I'm not doing something right because none of his life is going down. He's got super life. Are you guys hiding? Come help me fight. What's this thing? Is he on our team? He's on our team. Nice of them to tell me that there's generators. Not even marked anywhere.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, I kind of ran around because I thought it was something, because I noticed that his life was not dropping. But I didn't see anything on my first run around. Okay, one more. What's this last guy hidden? Where the info? Thanks, Yoda, for the support and the super chat. Oh, that would be cool. You should have her take over your channel. When are you going to start posting vids? I think my guy's going to die. I've looked all over this place. Oh, I guess his life's going down. Yeah, I did a couple hits and saw his life wasn't going down. That's why I went to go around and check. We go right here. I don't have it on here, but there's something right here.
Take the leader! Kill the rest!
Yes! I love these parts.
What the?
The Astola! Pray, forgive us our delay.
Hadouken!
Popolimo, Minfilia. Ida!
What took you so long?
Well, it's nice to see you too. The reunion must wait. Right. First things first.
Yes, let's get back to being heavily outnumbered.
You ditched your Magitech armor. Fool of a Lalafell!
I didn't know his voice was like that. I see him talking a lot more deeper.
Well, excuse me. She's all yours if you think you can do any better.
And then I don't got that British accent. My love, the Hawaiian.
But there's no one in there.
Protect flying. Protect flying.
This is Sid. Can you hear me? I need you to count to 5, then jump. Understood?
One. 2.
3.
4.
How did they get communications?
I know not which is more pitiful, the charlatans who rule Eorzea, or the masses that clamor for their implausible panaceas. I see that which they cannot. This realm founders for want of a ruler with true power. The power to cast down icons. If you continue to deny this truth, it is the people who will suffer. Embrace reason.
What in the 7 hells? Oh no. It's here.
12 preserve us. They finished it. Ultima weapon.
So it has a name.
It is a relic of ancient Alag, excavated from its resting place deep beneath Alamigo. The Alagons used it to crush primal and foe alike, and now the Garleans mean to do the same.
Damn you, Gaius! Look!
There, beside the Black Wolf. An Ascian. An overlord, no less. His garb attests to that.
La Habrea. It could... Thancred! He was La Habrea? No. No, this cannot be!
We have to go now! Hang on!
Thancred! No!
Yeah, I think it's 30%. It's 70-30. Same thing with like Twitch, 70-30. Unless you're special, then you get the 80-20.
I never even suspected. And to think that it was I who suggested that Thancred investigate the Ascians. How could I have been so blind? Small wonder the enemy knew our every move, and where to find us. Confound it all! No, this is not the time for self-doubt. The Alliance leaders staked their hopes on the Scions, but now they believe us all dead or missing. When they learn of the Empire's new weapon, we cannot be certain what they will do. We must go and offer them what assurances we can that defeat is not inevitable.
Man, Ben, this is taking forever. I didn't know that all this was going to take this
Situation may
long.
have taken an ill turn.
Forgive me if I seem brusque. The item
I thought I was going to be to that trials
And so long
within
as we stand
10
together,
minutes.
there shall ever be
It's like an
hope.
hour later.
Urgently. How soon can it be delivered?
The people of Eorzea falter for want of such
I
hope.
am in your debt,
Let
my
us
friend.
provide it. Let us bear to them the tidings that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn are returned. Matters are coming to a head. I hope we can count on you.
My regards to grandfather.
Oh yeah, they're going to start charging for the platform? Now that would suck.
I am ready. Let us pay a visit to the Council of the Alliance leadership.
Come on, voice act for me. Hills, take the Black Wolf and his new toy.
Rallies are available forces. I want them ready to move upon my word. And relay to Sourfish the order to sail. That is all. The maelstrom stands ready. What of the flames?
Ready as we like to be. I need only give the word to Rore.
Has there been no word from Ishgard?
None. The dragons have got their tongues.
Silent to the last, I was unwise to hope for better. What would stir an archbishop to open his holy mouth if not for this? And he claims the fury for his god. 'Tis bad comedy.
The Holy See has made its choice. We will proceed without its cooperation.
It's like all this is important. Why don't you voice act this? Why cut it out all of a sudden for them to not be voice acted when you just voice acted? That's the one thing that annoys me. Complete the scene.
I believe we are all acquainted with the terms of the Black Wolf's ultimatum. We must agree upon a course of action not less than the fate of Eurasia hangs upon the decision of this council.
The ambassador claims to wield the power to the smite Primals.
Should we yield him? He pledges to rid the realm of his false gods, yet offer resistance, and he swears that we shall share the Primal's fate. Pardon me, my bluntness, but I like not these choices. This is too great of a decision for any one of our nations to make alone. Now we surrender our resistance. We must answer as one, for if but one surrenders, the rest shall surely fall. Let us pray for the wisdom to do right by all our people.
Non-stop reading, I know. I mean, I'm liking the storyline. Don't get me wrong and everything. I really like everything that's going on. I'm really immersed into everything. The thing that takes me out of the immersement is all the reading. Let's get back to more reading. Thancred's plight troubles us all, yet we cannot allow anything to come between us as our goals. And I only have like 2 different voices. Maybe 2. Just really one. So long as the ultimate weapon exists, Erosia will never know peace. Let us go to the alliance leaders flying and help them to make right decisions. That was a long chapter there. So we got 2 more till our next one, which we're probably heading to it right now. Grim tidings flying. It seems that word of the Ultima's weapon's existence has already reached the Alliance leaders in the form of an ultimatum. They have gathered in the fragrant chambers and are deliberating their answers even as we speak. Beleaguered as they are, I fear they may well elect to lay down the arms in the belief that surrender will spare their people untold suffering, yet nothing could be further from the truth. That which the Black Wolf's officers will doom Eurasia, not deliver it, and the leaders must be made aware of this. Let us hurry to them flying and ensure that they do not act in the ignorance of the consequences. Okay, they are in Ulda. We are in Ulda. Let me out. Yep, you gotta read everything to them. Make sure you make them voices. It's the most important thing. I don't even know where to go. Guessing Hustine Strip. I was like running around for this lift here before the stream, probably like 20-30 minutes it took me to get here. So it's probably going to take me another. This one shouldn't be too hard. As long as it's not... It's up these stairs, I'm hoping. Yep, that's where everybody's at. The Council of the Alliance Leaders is presently in progress in the Fragrant Chamber. I must ask that you step away from the doors, Madame. I'm sorry, you're here on the behalf of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. 1,000 pardons, my lady. Of course, you may enter.
We keep treading the same ground.
In Kingdom Hearts 3. Did you get it yet? I think it's part of Game Pass. You should be able to get it. I don't think you get it on PC. So I might be wrong.
Van Belsar's demands are clear.
Alas, our minds
See, and then they go
not.
back to reading again, or whatever, voice acting. Why didn't they just do that in the previous one? I have no clue.
I've never been one to shy from a fight, but if this weapon of theirs can do all they claim...
It has been 5 years since the calamity, and our people have scarce begun to rebuild their lives. Can we now, in good conscience, call upon them to risk what little they have left? I would spare them the pain of further conflict. Conflict, I say, though that would imply forces set in opposition. If the combined might of 3 primals could not stay Garlemald's new terror, what meaningful resistance can we offer? We who struggle to quell the foes who rise up within our own borders.
Long have we fought the primals, but to what end? We strike them down at no small cost, only for them to rise again and again. Are we to play this profitless game for the rest of days? I, for one, grow tired of it. Mistake me not. I do not propose to trade one tyranny for another. I love liberty. But conciliation need not mean oppression.
By the 12, though neither of you cried surrender, your every word betokened it. Not that I deny there is truth in what you say, nor can I rightly claim that Ul'dah is ready to fight. Refugees flood our gates, and beastmen swarm our land, while the great and the good do nothing. My flames struggle to bear I put on a grand show at the Remembrance Service, made all manner of lofty promises. I've made good on not a bloody one.
Do not blame yourself, Rauban. You said only
I
that
got
which
2
the
voices
people
down.
needed
I
to
got her
hear.
voice, I got
All
the guy's
present have
voice.
done the same.
Sound exactly like her.
Our citizens had become lost to hope. If our words serve to kindle it in them anew, better we speak than remain silent. Our enemy condemns us for failing our people. Yet what does he care for their well-being? While we labored to rebuild their lives, the Black Wolf built instruments of murder with which to end them.
Her Majesty speaks true. For all our failings,
All right, have a good night, Yoda.
the people's well-being
Thanks again.
has ever been our foremost priority. While none among us ever doubted that the Empire would one day resume its war, we scarcely
Guess we
had
don't
means
talk.
enough to solve the problems of the present.
Aye, which is why we look to others to safeguard our future. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Alas, they are gone, and the Black Wolf is at our door.
Admiral! I fear you are mistaken.
Alphinaud, Minfilia, and 7 hells! Master Garland?
What about flying?
And
We get no
you,
respect?
dear friend.
Oh, there we go. We gotta respect.
By Ralga, you're alive. All of you.
As we approached, I would swear I heard talk of surrender, but I know that cannot be. It is not the Eorzean way.
Hear me, my friends. Accepting the Garlean's offer to vanquish the Primals would be folly. Folly, I say. For might is not the answer to the primal threat. Indeed, the more the Empire exerts its strength, the worse matters will become. Primals enter this world when mortals call upon them, and mortals are wont to appeal to a higher power when they are desperate. Nothing is more certain to breed desperation in the beast tribes than the Garlean's proposed solution.
The true answer lies in a lasting peace. But the Garleans only know war and conquest. Should Eorzea fall into their hands, there will be such suffering as none can imagine.
Eric just got some nice legs.
We are not blind to the many challenges that each of your nations face. Yet
I know,
you
I'm so glad that I don't
not
have to read.
give in.
Break time.
Remember 5 years ago when you wagered all for the sake of the realm? Remember what you fought for, what you were willing to die for. Let the memories rekindle the fire in your heart, for Eorzea has need of it again.
Come what may, we Scions will never give up the fight. And so I bid you stand with us, and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm.
A great man once said that a shrewd merchant grasps not for the quick profit,
Yeah,
but
nowhere
invests
close
in
to
the
his
future.
voice.
Wise words, eh, Ralban?
Sid,
Your words stir and shame me in equal measure. How could I contemplate surrender? I know full well that all we have, we owe to the sacrifices of those who went before us. Yet the seeming hopelessness of our plight robbed me of my insight. We Gridanians have no love for war. Yet
Pushed it too fast. Don't know what she said.
Gridania will go to war. We will fight the Empire for the sake of the realm and all who abide here.
At long last, I hear words worthy of a founder of the Alliance. Ralban, are we to be outdone?
I lost one homeland. The thought of losing another had blunted my resolve. But no man knows better than I that if you want aught, you'd best be ready to die for it.
Yeah, sneeze. So there's your character talks. There's a check mark thing that you can check to make him talk or to make him not talk, but I think you got to type it in. I'll try that out next time we get the action.
With great danger comes the chance for great glory and great profit. We Uldans who have turned sand into gold know this well. How many times have we fallen into the pit of despair, only to have you pluck us out? I've fair lost count.
Reckless, the lot of you, like bloody pirates. Well, I won't waste my breath trying to talk you round, on account of being a pirate myself. And those who would pick a quarrel with us must choose. Back down, or go down with all hands. Let the Garleans come. The united strength of Limsa Lominsa will be waiting for them.
If our realm is to be free of this pall of darkness, let it be by our own hands.
For Eorzea!
Burning the peace treaties.
We must needs consider how the weapon may be brought to bear against us.
The Maelstrom will secure strategic points along the coastline.
In the meantime, the flames will deploy at...
Be at ease, my friends. You have banished our doubts. Pray leave the military matters to us, and retire to the waking sands. We will send word anon.
I think I'm still a little bit away, but we'll see if he joins me. And then I can do the hello and see if she talks, because I'm really not sure. Okay, we are heading to the Waking Stands, located there. That is an item. I think it's that one. And I need to change out of my uniform. This uniform sucks. I was getting smoked. Yeah, let's see. Hello. Ah! How are you? See, I can talk. I just gotta time it out. Oh yeah. Let's change uniforms real quick. We digging. I need to clean out my inventory there real quick. I'm surprised I haven't talked to this person yet. There's a salesperson right here. Okay, can sell this one. 16, don't need that. Don't need that. And that'll give me a little bit more room into my inventory. Let's get out of here. C. Or actually, we can just refresh, right? Hit the Dragoon. There we go. We got my outfit back on. I forgot. Okay, next one should be
I cannot well
the dungeon.
express my relief to think that the Alliance came so close to surrender.
But the fire in their hearts has been rekindled, and they will fight to the last.
This warmth inside. Did you feel it too, Grandfather? I would know something. Was that your power at work earlier?
Nothing of the sort. The leaders of Eorzea had lost their way. I merely helped them to find it again. Oh, hello. Yes, our party returned just a moment ago. How close are you? It's all right, Sid.
We must needs plan our next move. Pray continue liaising with your respective nations. Sid, would you be our man in Ul'dah?
I'll be whatever and wherever you need me to be.
We haven't a moment to waste. All right, let's do this!
Thancred's fate weighs heavy on my mind. Mayhap you know this already, but the Ascians are immortal beings without physical form. Since time immemorial, they have fanned the flames of chaos from the shadows. That they might work unseen, the Ascians entrap and possess mortal men by means of malign artifacts known as crystals of darkness. One such crystal may yet be the key to saving Thancred.
This is a crystal of darkness.
A mere replica, created using data obtained from anomalous crystals found across Eorzea.
It comes to us courtesy of the students of Baldessian, our distant allies. Even for an Archon, Thancred's talents are exceptional. We all had complete confidence in him. It was for this reason that none among us foresaw the danger in sending him to investigate the Ascians alone.
Thancred had been striving to fill the void left by Louisoix. Yet, it was plain that he was overtaxing himself.
That was one name I did not know how to say.
He would volunteer
Of the many.
for everything, and work till he was dizzy.
And the toll taken by his exertions made him vulnerable to Ascian influence.
The crystal that binds Thancred must be somewhere on his person. If we could but destroy it, his Ascian possessor would be compelled to relinquish control over him. You have proven the stoutest of allies, standing with us through thick and thin. Yet the most perilous struggle is still to come. For the sake of the realm, and Thancred, I ask that you lend us your strength once more.
Better pay me.
Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. As I am sure you are aware, the realm was saved from certain doom 5 years ago by heroes known as the Warriors of Light. What you may not be aware of is that your many feats in service to the Scions have prompted folk to make certain comparisons. I must confess, you do remind me of them. Yet remember this, however glorious the past, it is the hero's lot to be judged on the deeds of the present. A new darkness threatens the realm, and the people cry out for a savior. I believe that you are she. a warrior of light, here in the present, guided by the crystal's will. Come, my friends, let us fight to safeguard the future of our beloved Eorzea.
Oh, I was so hoping she was going to talk again. All present, then let us begin. We have received the details of impending operation. In what promises to be the largest single counter-offensive in the realm's troubled history, the Alliance will strike at every Imperial stronghold standing upon Eorzean soil. As might be expected, the operation will be complex, but you need not commit its intricacies to the memory. It is enough that each man understand his part and plays it to the best of his ability. The finer instructions you will receive at each staging point. To begin, let us review the distribution of our forces. From the west to the east, the Maelstrom of Limsum Limison, the Immortal Flames of Ul'dah, and the Order of the Twin Adder of Gridania. Next, let us examine the locations of the Imperial strongholds. Near Limsa Limisona, we have Castron's Occidentals, situated in the eastern Valibran, and Castrum Marinum, which lies to the south and east in the wrist of the Roton Sea. Near Ul'dah and the Castrum Meridium to the north, and the coastal outpost at Cape Westwind, which connects Castrum Meridium to the mainland by the means of a magic tech transporter. Near Gridania, we have the Castrum Oriens, which lies upon the eastern edge of the Twelves Woods. And finally, in Mordona stands Castrum Sentry, a thorn in the heart of Eorzea. The forthcoming operation will see Allied forces assault each of the aforementioned locations, with the ultimate objective of destroying the Empire's new weapon housed within the Castrum Meridium. As one might expect, the Black Wolf seat to power Castrum Meridium boosts all but impenetrable defenses. If we are to breach it, we must need to isolate it from its sister strongholds. To do otherwise would be the risk of being caught twixt hammer and anvil. The operation will comprise 4 distinctive phases all told. The first shall see and eliminate one of the Black Wolf's most trusted lieutenants, Riton Save Avriven. According to our Legion intelligence, the Prefectius is due to visit the Imperial outposts at Cape Westwind for an inspection. When he arrives, we shall dispatch an elite adventurer unit to eliminate him. Flying, we would have you lead this assault. Okay, that's the one that is our next. Rindum is peerless field tactician, sworn of his leadership. The garrison at the Castrum Occident will be as a snake without its head. Phase 2 will see the sever Castrum Meridium's primary line of supply. As soon as Reno presents its confirmed at the coastal outpost, the Maelstrom will lay siege to the Castrum Occidents. Victory! At that very hour, the Limson Armada, helmed by the Admiral herself, shall move to blockade Castrum Meridium. Blockaded. Meanwhile, in the Twelveswood, the Order of the Twin Adder will surround Castrum Oriens. Captured. And they'll have the syphilis to help them. Frixio's been waiting for a chance to avenge these ones. Phase 3 shall see us neutralize Castrum Meridium's defenses. Forming our main thrust, the Immortal Flames will march against the stronghold with all their strength, while the enemy's eyes are thus drawn outwards. Another elite adventurer unit shall infiltrate the castrum. Its mission to disembark the Magitech field generator, which protects the Praetorium, a fortress within the fortress, wherein the ultimate weapon is believed to be housed. Flying, we would have you take command once more. Meanwhile, the Order of the Twin Adder will blockade the railway, which connects Sentry and Meridian, preventing the timely arrival of reinforcements for Morgana. A wise precaution, the monstrous locomotive, which runs back and forth between the two castra, is capacious enough to transport a small army, by all accounts. It is well the Garleans did not think to give its wings. Once Meridian's defenses have been compromised, the operation will enter its fourth and final phase. Destroy the Imperials. This will see the Immortal Flames enter the stronghold and suppress the remnants of the enemy garrison, allowing Flying's unit to pass unopposed into the Praetorium, where they will locate and destroy the ultimate weapon. Sliced them in half. By this feat shall the operation be deemed a success. Just like that. In addition to the grand companies, we can count upon the support of the variety of other parties, from the pirates of Limsa Lumsa to the monsters of Ulda. In all, the operation will involve no fewer than 12 major factions. Legend holds that the Archons were 12 in 1 and 1 in 12. It is for the reason that our grand endeavor has been dubbed Operation Archon. Countless free companies have also pledged their sword, and more join us day by day. At long last, all of Razia is rising as one. As before, we Scions shall work in concert with the grand companies. Ida, Papaloms, Ishora, pray accompany you respect organizations on their missions. Orinja, I would have you represent us in Ulda. Reassure the financiers that they have made a sound investment. When that is done, pray return here and aid in the coordination of our forces. Taturo, please assist Uraja in any way you are able and ensure that everyone is kept abreast of the latest developments. Manipuli, Sid, and I shall accompany the main host in the advisory capacity. It will be our task to analyze intelligence as it comes into our possession and make the necessary recommendations to command. As Apopha mentioned, you are the elite unit of adventurers whose task it will be to see each other's operations, Archon's main objective fulfilled. Yours is the most important role of all, and like to be the most dangerous. Pray choose your party well, and stint not in your preparations. The battle for the future of the realm is about to begin. Together, let us show the Black Wolf the power of the united Eorzea. Pray report the Immortal Flames encampment situated to the north of here when you are ready to be briefed on your first mission. I think I was ready like 2 hours ago. I cannot stress this enough. Be careful. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Yeah, that's just outside. Almost there, Ben. Almost there. Those were some really long cutscenes and long reading scenes that I had to do. Really wasn't expecting that. I really thought I was going to be done like an hour ago. Oh, it's only a 2-minute fight? You are welcome, Flying of Scions. As communication officer, it falls to me to issue the orders of province, provide guidance on forthcoming missions. Your first mission is to infiltrate the Imperial outpost of Cape Wiswin and eliminate Perfectius, Radvan, Sev, Ivan. All participating units are now in position and awaiting your arrival. Please proceed to the staging point and report to Lieutenant Alibert. This is the first step in our bid to purge the realm of the Garlean menace. I shall pray for your success. Don't worry, I got it. So you're Flying, the fearless adventurer who's to lead the assault. We've been expecting you. Our maelstrom friend report that Riton said it was whatever, Occidentals a bell ago. And sure enough, our convoy of Imperial airships landed here just now. The likelihood is high that our target was aboard one of the vessels. I've dispatched scouts to verify his presence before we strike. Command to all units requesting status reports. This is Italian I. Target has not been sighted. This is Italian 2. Likewise, target has not been sighted. Italian 3 here. We've got nothing for you neither. This is Italian 4. Nothing to report as of... Wait, disregard previous message. Target sighted. I say again, target sighted. Understood. Hold your positions. Found him. Let's go. Attention all units. This is Lieutenant Aldebrecht Cotter. The first step of Operation Archon begins with us. Should we falter here, all hope of victory will be lost. 'Tis no small burden, but know that I believe in all of you, so believe in yourselves, and together we will blaze a path for our brothers and sisters of the Alliance to follow. We will create multiple diversions and disperse the enemy garrison. That should give your people a chance to breach their defenses. Go now, Flying, and bring us Ritar's head. May Rakar grant your strength. Don't need Rakar's strength. Commence diversionary maneuvers. Guys are too slow. Can't catch me. We are here. Okay, next trials unlocked. Cape Westwind. Last section for the night. I think you gotta change classes. Oh, 2 healers. Oh, we need a lot of people in this one. 4, 6, 8. We get 8 people. Is this guy this tough? It would have appeared we have an unexpected guest. Now, where have I seen you? But of course, the woman who fell to the mighty Titan. This is Irigon Slayer. I see the commotion without is not but a diversion. Allow me to hazard a guess. By eliminating me, you hope to undermine the garrisons of excellence. A bold strategy, to be sure, but have you the strength to see the fruition? Leave us. None of you are a match for her. Send word to the Castrum Oxens. Tell them the Lumisons are coming. At once, my lord. We just let him go? We should just stab him in the face. 15 years have come and gone since Lord von Bossar's first set foot in Eurasia, yet his ambition for the realm burns as strong as ever it did. Know you what fuels his adventure, the desire to deliver the people from their suffering. The land has conquered were all beset with problems, poverty, starvation, lawlessness, and strife. My home was no exception. Had my lord not reached out and claimed it for the empire, it would eventually have destroyed itself. But under the sage leadership, my people enjoy such peace and stability as we have ever known, and he only desires the self-same for the people of this realm. Under the rule of Exorcia would be free from the shackles which bind it to the shackles of the false faith. There would be no feasible leader to misguide the masses, no eons to bleed the realm dry. True peace would reign, and the people would be free to live their lives without fear of persecution or oppression. Should you doubt the truth of my word, I bid you look upon me. I am no son of Garmin, yet Lord Van Bussar saw fit to raise me to a station of great honor. He measured a man's not by the birth, but by his worth, such in his sense of justice. By the grace of his excellency, I am where I was born to be upon the field of battle. He has given me a noble cause to fight for, and worthy adversaries to smite. I am not wont to bear my steed needlessly, but if you are deaf to reason. In the name of Lord Bossar, I Ritad Avavsa do swear to strike you down. Yeah, we're whooping on him. Ain't no match. It's gonna do like a super move, destroy us all. Are you serious?
Like, do we really need 8 people for that? Yes, ants. Forgive me, I have failed you, my lord. Forgive me. I think that was less than 2 minutes. One left. Let's see if we get Elizabeth. You got recognized, Elizabeth. That's it? Still can't believe it was that short. I thought you were joking. That light, the Magitech transporter. Flying, are you there? What's new, Ratana Fallen? With this deed, you have sown the seeds of the ultimate victory. I still don't know why they had 8 people go into that battle. There's no need for 8 people. I hope we get 8 people for tomorrow or Friday's fight against the ultimate weapon. The fading of light that lights presages and end to the Empire's tyranny. Ritra Sava is no more. Let the next phase of the Operation Archon commence. Hooray! Hail, Lion! You are the master. You are the king. Just I seem you've done it already. I'd raise a tanker to you, but I'm afraid we've no time to savor the victory. There's still the small matter of infiltrating Castrom, marinating him, and destroying the ultimate weapon. I know, no rest for the paternally gifted. Now stop fleeing, feeling sorry for yourself, and make your way back to the Immortal Flames encampment. The communication officer will issue your orders. I'll be waiting for you with the main host. Look, Gideon, your minion comes bringing the light. Alas, the gate to the void area stands up. Soon darkness shall consume all, and you shall bow down before the one true God, the prayer. Yep, thanks for your help. He has fallen. The Perfectus slain? Regrettably so, my lord, and at the hand of the Ekin Slayer, if the Centurion who survived the attack is to be believed. Ragion. No way they got him. Where were his men when he faced the enemy, fleeing even as their commander yielded upon his last breath? If it should prove they question his rights. I cannot speak for them, my lord. But you will die for them. Now leave. Beg your pardons, my lord, but there is more. Maelstrom has laid siege to the Castrum Occident. Likewise, the Crimson Fleet moved to blockade the Castrum Marinium. What, you don't want to go through 2 hours of cutscenes? Damn it. So this is my answer. Very well, we shall crush them as we crush the Egons. Go forth and show them the futility of the resistance. Yes, my lord.
Putting this quest in. Science, Hawaiian, your deed this day are an inspiration to us all. With the death of the prophetess, Operation Achon has entered its second phase. Even as we speak, the Maelstrom moves to blockade the Castrums. And far to the east, the Black Shroud, the Order of the Twin Adder, advances upon the Castrum Orients. Already, you have done much to advance our cause, performing such feats as are worthy of song. But if our plan is to succeed, more is required of you. Let me know when your preparations are in order, and I shall relay to you the particulars of your next mission. Ooh, I can use this one. This one gives me plus 25 on both. This one's pretty weak sauce. But it gives me more strength. No, it's still the same strength. Direct hit. So yeah, I'm going to pick this one no matter what. Let me try this on. Character. Okay, maybe I can't use it. Which one did I just pick up? This one here. So you're saying that this one probably going to stay with this one for now. What level is this? 47 state. It's higher level, but I like having the skill speed be faster. I think that's letting us use these quicker. All right. So we are currently just completed Operation Archon, Cape Westwind. That's the trials. Now we need to do a Hero in Need, Hearts on Fire, and then I hear that one's about 45 minutes long that it takes, and then this one's probably about an hour and a half, and then the completion of the first part of the game, A Realm Reborn, A Realm Awoken, something, one of the two. But the first part of the game is going to be completed Friday night. Can't wait for that, because then after this, then I think we get the ability to start flying around, which is going to be pretty cool. And then we got to start with the patches, which is I don't know if it's called DLC or if it's just patches for the first part of the game. And it does look like we have 4 patches, 5, 6 patches that we need to complete before we get to the next part of the game, Heavensworth. So that's probably going to be another, if they talk, then I could go through like how long we went tonight. But if they don't talk, then it's going to take quite some time to do, because you can see how many missions there are, quite a few. All right. With that, this will complete our episode for tonight. Hope you guys all have a great day and a good night, and we will see you on the next video. Bye, guys.